Anyway, other than Return of the Jedi, the Revelation, I guess I did have a better part of the week.
Yeah.
I did get engaged this week.
In combat.
In combat.
In lunch.
If you redefine combat to love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love is a battlefield.
For some reason, I hate the way you said "live." Just made me cringe inside and out.
I mean, Jancy and I had talked about, getting engaged for a long time,
Yeah.
Sure.
It's good too. It's bad to have surprise proposals.
In terms of hey, I'm going to, spend some money and buy a ring. I'm not necessarily the person that's like, you better like this design, because that's what you're getting, So we actually, she was the one that, told me what she liked, and we went down to a jeweler and talked about it.
You gave her the one ring.
Stuff. Yeah. So, but she had no idea that I had actually gotten it. All she knew was that it's custom made. That's being made, And I had kind of said I think they said 3 to 6 weeks in terms of getting it back. She's like, really? I'm like, yeah, but it was only 1 week, No,
I did the exact same thing to Carmen.
Yeah,
the ring that I got her that we decided on and picked out and stuff, it was being custom made.
So I mean, all we really knew is that we were wanting to get engaged soon, just because she wants to be engaged while one of her grandparents is still living, and so I knew that was that needs to be this year, not next 3 years.
And before the locusts get her.
Exactly, but it's not necessarily a rush generally, because it's not like we're going to get married in the next 6 months, because everything's still shut down and we want to be able to be unrestricted and stuff, so there's no problem waiting, but the opportunity of not just Valentine's Day, but our 4-year anniversaries, the 13th, so I was like, that's going to be, and I think that she had the idea too, that was going to be the case, but she told me later that she thought, oh, he's probably going to get aluminum foil and make it to a ring, because
get one out of a quarter machine.
Because this happened on the weekend, and on Wednesday maybe or Thursday, she was like, did Baker & Baker ever call you back about the ring? And I said, no, they said they're still working on it. And then that day that I proposed, she said, should we go down there or something to see if anything is done? And I said, no, let's not bother them. And she said later, she was like, does he not care about this? But I was trying to get her don't think about it,
Stop asking.
So we
need to give that answer of well, I talked to them and they said they need another couple weeks.
Well, it's gonna take a bit,
Yeah.
But anyway, so
Jancy's definitely a follow-upper.
Oh yeah, Jancy, when she gets something done, she gets it done as soon as she can get it done, So anyway, we got on Saturday night we got dinner from the Buckley house. Really nice dinner. Brought it home, set it up in the living room. It was a really nice time, but before dinner I said hey, come over here, got down on one knee, and I said, I asked her, and then I said, this will be the last time I'll ever lie to you. I already got the ring, so it was a good moment.
Then she was blinded.
Yeah, because
dude, that thing, it was
I had showed these guys before it happened, but the box that the jeweler that I got it from, it has this LED light perfectly. So when you open that box, it shines off the stone into your eyeballs. And you're like, oh!
It makes it look like the stone is bright.
Yeah.
And I was like,
glowing.
what the hell? And I was like, oh, there's a light in here. But when you first open that, it's like...
You're like, oh,
I didn't get to see it in the ring box.
So
that's cool.
Anyway, it was a good moment. And of course she then asked me, the only reason I'll say yes, or the only way I'll say yes, is if you pick Star Wars over me. So anyway, we broke up. No, I'm kidding. Of course I'm kidding. She said yes, and we're very, very happy.
What's your thoughts on Ewoks?
Yeah. Huh? She likes the Ewoks. Poor Jancy.
She's in chat.
I never said that.
Anyway, it was a good moment.
So I was waiting for you to come in here and be like, well, Jancy and I are no longer boyfriend and girl. Well, congratulations.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Was Obi surprised?
Obie was surprised.
Okay.
He was really just kind of waiting for us to start dinner. He's like, all right, this is nice, but these are some smells I've never smelled. Like it was fresh crab in those crab cakes,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And he never had crab before, so he was just like, nice, make with the food. And so we made with the food.
Made with the food.
Yep.
Good stuff. Have you looked at like wedding rings at all?
No.
Okay.
We haven't made any kind of decisions or thought about that kind of thing. Who knows when actually, we'll decide on a date or, I'm not, we've talked about it a bit, but it's not, we're both very like not big party people, so don't be surprised if like I just come into work today and we've gone to Tunisia to get married at the Lars homestead in the middle of the desert.
Gosh.
That's what Jancy would want.
That's what she would want.
With those burned corpses in the background. Gotta make it authentic.
Oh my God.
No, we delayed it 12 cat.
Well, I hate sand. She's like Anakin.
She's like Anakin. That's why I love her.
You grew up on an island.
I mean, Anakin grew up in a desert too.
He did.
Still hated it.
I did.
It makes sense. Yeah.
Exciting times.
Mm-hmm. So I do believe that makes me and Calvin are both engaged then.
Yep.
Not to each other.
No.
You
mean-
sure?
I could do
Damn
worse.
Ohio and their laws.
Yeah.
Why do you think all of us have beards?
Huh.
You don't get it?
I guess.